Kristin and it's time for my review and new Sephora Play. That's what I'm going to be calling these videos. I don't know, I said that the last time, I don't even think I titled it that. At any rate, what that means is that I'm going to take a look at the products that I got in my last month's Sephora Play box, show you what and give you a review on them, show you what I've gotten in my new one, and I have an Influenster box that I want to share with you guys as well. So let's go ahead and get started. There's always a little thing that comes with the play box that has the products that are on there, gives you some information about them. So first off, I want to talk about this, and I didn't use this one. I actually have a full-size one of these products. That didn't make sense, but this is the Becca Backlight Primer. So I just started using this a few weeks ago, and wow, it's really good. I am really impressed with it. I don't know why I held off for so long. I actually got the full size of it, which, where is it? It's right here. I actually got the full size of it in my lucky bag that I ordered from Beautylish the day after Christmas. And I've been using up other primers and just hadn't pulled it out. This is really, really good. It gives a nice little bit of a glow. I actually feel like it kind of moisturizes my skin a little bit while priming. Definitely adds to longevity. I really like it. So the size that came with this was 0.2 ounces. The full size is 1 ounce, but this was a really nice sample size. And so I'm just saving this to use for trial. The next product I only used I used it twice. And that is the Tarte Guard. It's just an SPF. And I know that lots of people really, really like this product. It worked well. I used it under makeup and it didn't break me out or anything like that. So I feel like it's kind of serum-y. And also has SPF in it, obviously, but it did work into my skin well. I didn't feel like it gave me any kind of a white cast or anything like that. So, and it did not get burned. So it works. I think it's nice. I'm just not sure I could convince myself to pay that much for a sunscreen when I know I've used the Neutrogena sheer one. I can't remember exactly what it is. I'll list it below. And that one has worked just as well under makeup for me. The next product that I want to talk about is the BB Don't Blow It Hair Styler. So I've used this a couple of times, and what I did today was show you guys, I did a little clip that I'm going to insert and show you guys what my hair looks like when I just let it completely air dry with this. So that is what I did today, but I have to put in a few curls. I kind of wrap it around a curling iron to kind of boost up the curl a little bit, but I'm going to just insert a clip here for you so you can see what it looks like before I added the curls. All right, so this is what it looks like before I've done anything but just let it air dry. And as a reminder, I have a natural wave, sort of. It's like half-hearted curls. I will say this side normally has a little bit more curl in it when I let it air dry before I put some curls in it, like what you saw before and what you'll see after this. And this side, for some reason, has just a little bit more curl to it. So, kind of show you, that's what it looks like before I've added any curls into it. So then what I did was, like I said, I have a 3/4 inch curling iron, like a regular plain old with a clip curling iron that I just wrap my hair around. And I think I did about 4 of those here, and I think I did about 4 here and a couple in the back, and just kind of zhuzhed it, gave it a little height. So it's an interesting product. I understand, you know, the name Don't Blow It. They want you not to blow dry your hair to help protect it. I do think that it helps the curl have a little bit more definition. But I will tell you this, for the price of this, I would stick with my Sebastian whipped cream mousse stuff when I let my hair be naturally curly, naturally waved, whatever. I just think that that's a better value for your money than this. This is nice. I enjoyed the opportunity to try it, but it's not one that I would purchase. Okay, so before I let you talk the last product, I will just say this. I had said this when I showed it. The Benefit, they're real. This is not a mascara that I like at all, so I have a friend that I will be giving that to. I just want to appreciate the brush. I don't appreciate what it does for my lashes. I've tried it before, just not my favorite. So I have that saved to give to a friend who I know that likes it. All right, lastly, I was surprised by this. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Sheer Sun Serum Bronzer. It has a little shaker in it, and I actually really liked this. I did it as a bronzer, not as a contour. Let me just give you a little bit of what it looks like here. And it blends very nicely into the skin. I'm going to try to show you what it looks like there. And let me just blend it in a little bit. You can see that for me anyway, it's kind of the perfect bronzer. If it was something much darker, I don't think it would work well for me. Now, I don't know. I will try to list below. I'm sorry that I didn't look that up. If it comes in other shades or not. Because I think if you're much darker than me, and I'm like an NW20 and C20, depends on the foundation from MAC, I don't know that it would show up on somebody much darker than me, but you can build it up just a little bit. And I found the best way to use it for me was with, and I'm looking to see if it's within my reach. The e.l.f. Small Stipple Brush worked really well. I also liked the Beauty Junkie, what brush is this? The Pro Sculptor, I used that for it as well. So I used it actually quite a few times and I really enjoyed it. I liked it. So I was surprised by that. I don't enjoy the putziness of a product like this. I like how it looks, I like how it wears, but sometimes in the morning it's just easier for me to quickly, you know, whip on whatever other bronzer I'm using. So I'm not sure if I would purchase the full size, but I did like that and I think that it's a good product. All right, let us move on to July's box. I've not even looked at it. I did hear from a video I was watching this morning that there are a couple different versions of this, so I don't know which one that I have. So this is what the bag looks like this time. It has a cute little pink popsicle on it. Sorry if it seems like there's a lot of editing in here. I'm still really coughing. Still with the respiratory something or other. Okay, so let's open this up and I'll just set it here in case I need anything out of it. This is something that I don't know that I will try. I will give this to a friend to try because I don't have oily skin, but it did come with the beauty blender, that Blatterazzi beauty blender, and it has like a sponge that you can wash and reuse, and you're supposed to be able to blot with that. So I will tell you right now, I won't be able to report back on that, but I will give it to a friend and maybe she can give me a little report back. So in case anybody is curious, you do always get, you get 5 products and then an extra little perfume thing. Okay, so this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is fine. I've worked through a couple of these. I use this just kind of where my pores are a little bit larger. It's that silicone-y sort of feel. Not my favorite. I can tell from watching other people's videos that this is I was hoping that there were 2 versions of this. I was hoping for the other version, but that's all right. I'm not sure how you say this, if it's Ouai, O-U-A-I. And this is a wave spray, so I will check that out. Let's see what it smells. It seems to have a pretty strong scent. A pretty kind of, like, when it first hits you, it smells clean, and then there's a ton of floral. So I just described that like a perfume, but what are you gonna do? All right, there is a facial cleanser, or face cleanser by First Aid Beauty. It says Pure Skin Face Cleanser. Doesn't say anything other than that, so we will give that a try. And then there's a Do the Hoola Soft Matte Liquid Bronzer for Face. So I'm kind of bummed that I got a liquid bronzer 2 months in a row, but that's okay. So that looks like this. Let's see what that looks like compared to the other one. So where the other one is much more serumy, this is creamier. And it looks like that. And I've heard mixed reviews on this since it came out. There it is blended out. So we shall see. You know, it's like a grab bag, right? I think I just heard Emily say that last night on her Periscope. I will say this very quickly. Last month, the perfume was from Tatcha and it was in Florence. It was way too floral for me. I did not appreciate it. This month, it's from Nest, which is a newer fragrance line to Sephora, I believe. And it says it's in citrine. So it is a little spray, which I appreciate. So spray on my arm. I think I like that. I need to let it says this dewy softness of lotus flower and freesia are set against sparkling citrus notes and hints of precious woods. Which I see this, it has some deepness to it, which I was confused by the whole citrine thing and the deepness, but I think I might like that. So I will report back on that next month. So that is everything that was in the box this month. And as I said, I will come back next month, give you reviews on those. All right, so let's talk about the Influenster box that I got. Influencer, if you're not familiar, is this website that anybody can sign up for, and then they have different campaigns, and based on your social reach and that sort of thing, they determine who gets what, I guess. Some sort of algorithm, I don't know. So I was really excited about this one, I gotta say. I think once I got an YSL box, and that was cool, but other than that, I don't think I've gotten anything kind of higher end like this. So this is the Kat Von D Locket I don't know, it doesn't actually say what the box is, but it's a Kat Von D box. And there are 4 products in here. First, I'll start with the brushes. They sent 2 brushes to go with the products that they sent, I believe. And this one is the Edge Concealer Brush. These feel really soft. They feel like really nice quality. They come down to a point. And can you see how that, it's very interesting. And we'll have to see. I mean, I could see this working really well. Well, maybe not. It might be too big for that. I was going to say for underneath, like to clean up your eyebrow. I don't know. We will see. But it feels very nice in the hand. It has a little bit of a weight to it, not a lot. So there is that brush. And then a brush they sent to go with, I'm assuming the powder, which I'll show you in a second. And what is this brush called? This is called the Setting Powder Brush. Yes, Setting Powder Brush. This is really soft as well. It feels like an IT Cosmetic brush. And so it looks like that. And I want to show you, can you see how, I can't even think of the right word, but it's not, like it's a little bit longer than a normal powder brush. And hopefully you can see, like by me hitting it like that, the kind of give that it has. And that's going to be delightful. I can tell you that. I do love a brush. What can I say? And so then the products that they sent were the setting powder, the Kat Von D setting powder. So it comes in a box like this. And it's really nice. It's plastic. It's not like it's anything, you know, like over the top, but I think it's just nicely done. It just says translucent, 19 grams of product. I just put a little bit in the cap and just kind of rubbing a little bit on my hand, and it feels very nice and soft. But yeah, wow, so we'll see. I will report back on that again, as usual. I may do, let me know, would you like a separate video just to talk about these products? Are you interested enough in the brushes and the powder and then these concealers, which is what the nothing, for me to do a separate video on that, because I certainly will. All right, so the product is the Lock-It Concealer, which I'm assuming is a new concealer, and they sent 2 shades, Light 3 Warm and Light 5 Neutral. So Light 5 Neutral maybe on my face. It seems like it might be a little bit dark. As I look on the sheet, it looks like there's 21 shades, unless I counted wrong, 20, 21. And I'm hoping that there are actually more, you know, some that are darker than this. This looks like a ton on the light side and not a ton on the dark side, but we shall see. Interestingly enough, there's not a ton. I mean, okay, so let's just can see that is the L3 Warm, and you can see that it has a little bit more yellowiness to it. I'll go up close again. And then the other one was L5 Neutral, and I feel like I see a little bit more pink in there. So those are the 2 shades. So I'm actually surprised by the shade on the box, which is that. It just looked like the one was going to be really dark, but. So I'm excited to give those a try. I have been using the same concealer for a really long time now because it's on my Use It Up, and I'm ready to try something new. I'm almost through with that one. So I do hope that you guys enjoyed that, hearing about the products that I used over the last month from the Sephora Playbox, and then seeing the new Playbox as well as the Kat Von D products. Let me know if you have any questions, and let me know if you do want to see the video on the Kat Von D products. Just kind of, you know, maybe I would do it in a month, maybe not in the same video as the Playbox, or maybe the same video. I don't know. Let me know. All right, on my face today, I have the same base as I have been wearing. For blush today, I tried the Marc Jacobs blush for the first time, and this is in Kink and Kisses. And I gotta tell you guys, it is much. I thought I wasn't gonna like it. If you saw my haul, you saw I was like, I don't know. There's not a lot of payoff here, but I really like it. I like it a lot. So we'll see how the other ones go, but so far so good. And then I watched I think Emily did a video on the new superhero IT Cosmetics video, new palette, whatever. And she talked about this palette, and I was like, I need to pull that palette out. So that's what I did. And this was I don't even know. There's no name on this. It's not available anywhere, but you probably are familiar with it. So if you have this, break it back out. It really was a nice palette. I used this all over my lid, or all 2/3 of my lid, this in the outer third, and pulled into the crease, and then a combination of this dark one here and this one here as my crease color. A little bit of the lightest one in my brow bone, nothing too exciting. And on my lips today, I have Chanel's Mademoiselle, which is an oldie but a goodie. This is the original one before they changed the formula. And I think that is it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and in everything that you do, be beautiful. Bye.